George Armstrong Custer provokes a pretty strong reaction from a lot of people. Some loved him, others did not. But there was one soldier who adored Custer so much that he wished he had died with him at the Battle of the Little Bighorn. Private John Burkman was born in Pennsylvania. He enlisted in the 7th Cavalry in 1870 at the age of 30, had hazel eyes, dark hair, and a ruddy complexion. He was part of the Yellowstone Campaign and the Black Hills Expedition. He'd been Custer's personal orderly or striker and prided himself in taking care of Custer's many horses and dogs. There's a biography about Burkman called Old Nutriment or Custer's Striker by Gwendolyn Damon Wagner, based on the stories Burkman told his friend I.D. Bud O'Donnell. Here's a quote from Burkman about his enlisted friends. "It takes all kinds of men to make an army. Officers, of course, who are written up in books, but it takes a lot of common fellows, too. Just privates, men that don't know nothing except what they're told to do, that kill and get killed, and that the world never hears about. Just privates we were, just rough, strong young fellows ready to march all day, tired, hungry, thirsty, to go here, go there, without understanding why or nothing, except to shoot and shoot to kill. And yet to ourselves we seemed important. Hundreds of graves scattered over Dakota and Montana of men that's never been missed, never been rid up. Just were good soldiers just the same. And without them, there wouldn't have been no country, maybe." Burkman was not with Custer at the Little Bighorn, his life saved by his being assigned to the pack train, leading Custer's extra horse, Dandy. Then on June 27th and 28th, Burkman had been refused permission to accompany the burial detail. He remembered learning the fate of Custer and his column. Quote, "Whilst I stood there a minute alone, I thought, I wish I could have gone along. I wish I could have been there at the last. And I haven't ever gotten over that feeling. Life was going on same if Custer wasn't laying dead over on another ridge, only another officer giving orders now. Then all of a sudden it come to me that I wouldn't ever hear the general laughing and joking. Seemed like there was no use me going on." Well, Burkman did go on, and in his memory he was never far from Custer. He was medically discharged for epilepsy in 1879 and moved to Billings, Montana. He stayed lifelong friends with Custer's widow, Elizabeth, or Libby. When he was 86 years old, Burkman took his own life. They found him on the front porch of his rooming house holding a small bag with Libby's letters. Burkman had shot himself. Bud remembered Burkman telling him, "I'd like to be buried alongside the rest of Custer's men, even if I wasn't with him that last day." And he was. John Burkman rests at the Custer National Cemetery at the Little Bighorn battlefield. Thanks so much for joining me, guys. Hope to see you again soon.